Hello, artists! Today we are going to make a spooky owl. Mine's pretty actually, he's pretty colorful, in our sketchbook. And then next week we're going to paint a really cool background on it. So I'm going to turn to a new page in my sketchbook, okay? So see how this page has some stuff on the back, so I'm maybe gonna go over maybe 1 or 2 times so that I have two clean pages to work with, okay? 2 very clean pages. So we have been working with Sharpie and pencil. Okay, remember you use a pencil first, then you can trace it in Sharpie. If you feel confident that you can trace in Sharpie, that's awesome. You can draw it in Sharpie. But I suggest using that pencil. Now we don't make a mistake and then turn the page, okay? We have to live with what we have because we don't want to waste any of this precious paper, okay? This is all the sketchbook you're getting. So we're going to make sure that we use the best of it. So I'm going to just practice on my left side. I'm going to practice some lines, okay? Because we're going to make an owl. So one thing we're going to do, let's practice making a circle. Can you practice making a circle? Is my circle perfect? No, that's okay. I can also, again, make that side a little bit thicker. I'm going to practice making a circle inside of a circle. And my circle kind of goes a little bit, it's okay if it's a little bit smaller on one side than the other inside. And then I'm going to practice making one more circle, but this time the circle's touching the other circle. We're just going to practice that super quick. Alright, then one more thing we're going to practice is called a scallop. Almost looks like mermaid scales. We're just going to practice that. So I'm going to make a straight line. Can you make a straight line? Then I'm going to make some bumps. So I make 1 bump, 2 bumps, 3 bumps. We can stop at 4. 4 bumps. Now, this is how we're going to do the scallop. I'm going to make a dot right there. And I'm going to make another dot right there. And then I'm going to attach them. Scallop. And if I don't want to make any more dots, I just keep going. Because you don't need the dots. Now I have 3. Now the farther down I go, the smaller the scallops are going to get. Now I have 2. And then 1. So we're going to practice that because we're going to need that for our owl. Okay? And I think that's pretty much it. I don't really think we're going to have to practice anything else. So let's get to it. Remember, I'm using a pencil first so we don't make a mistake and have to start all over. Okay, use a pencil, then erase it. I'm going to find the middle of my page, about here, then I'm just going to go a little bit higher, just a little bit. And I'm going to make a straight line. Go ahead and make a straight line. Then I'm going to make the big U for the body. So you can maybe start with your finger, go whoop, bring his belly down, back around, and back up to the end of that line. So I'm going to go down, around, and back up again. There's his body. That's the body of our owl. Then I'm going to go about half a pinky length down here. And I'm going to make another straight line because I need an area for his eyes. Okay? So I'm just going to make a straight line. Now I have the area for his eyes and for his belly and his wings. We're going to make the circles for the eyes. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to actually split that in half with his beak so I kind of know where his eyes are going to go. So I make another straight horizontal line and another U do for the beak. Then I'm going to do what I did on this side with the eyes. I'm gonna make a big circle on one side. Is it perfect? No, it's not, but I like it. And then a big circle on the other side. Not perfect. That's okay. Then I'm going to do 2 more circles. I'm going to do one, and this time it's a little bit closer to the beak. 1, and then another one, 2, and then another. Now this time, see how this one's super close? They're kind of look like he's gonna be looking forward. So I'm gonna make another circle inside, and then another circle inside. Oh, it looks so cute. My owl is a sleepy owl, so I'm gonna give him little U's because he's so sleepy. And I can go ahead and fix some of the lines that I don't like, and it's not perfect. It's okay. He needs some ears. So let's go ahead and we're going to extend that U line and then bring it back down, kind of at the end of where his eye is. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Now I'm going to work on his belly. First, I'm going to start with the inside of the wing. Just a little line because we're going to let it grow. And I'll do the same to the other side. Our owl has a lot of symmetry. That means when I do one to one side, I do the same to the other. It's symmetrical. There's the same on each side. So now that I have the little part of my wing, I'm going to do another line. Let's do another line. And then another line. And there's my wings. Now we're gonna work on the scallop. Okay, so how I do the scallop, remember I make a bump, and another bump. Now my scallop's gonna grow. This was gonna be the opposite. It's gonna actually grow. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to kind of pop it, look like it's coming out of the side of the wing and then go up to the middle of the scallop. And I'm gonna continue that until I get to the other wing. Now if it's halfway, oops, that's okay. It's okay if I get there and it's a little hiding behind his wing. And I'm gonna keep on doing that scallop design until I fill in his whole belly. Remember, it can pop out from underneath the wing. I made my scallops small. That's why I have so many of them. Oh, and I didn't finish this one. I'll go there and finish it. So remember, they should be ending in the middle of the last scallop on top. So you can say today, I learned a new pattern in art. This pattern is used in a lot of different artwork. Then, when I'm done with my scallops, I'm going to give him some feet. So I'm going to give him a little long little foot, right like that, kind of go out at an angle, around and back around. And I'm going to just repeat it. 1, 2, 3. Because he needs a branch. He's going to sit on a branch. I'm going to do the same to the other side, but this time it goes out at another angle. It goes at a right angle. Go down, back around, and attach back to his belly. I can just use the other line to help guide me. 2 and 3. They're not perfect. They're not the same. That's okay. If I wanted to outline it a little bit more, I can do that. Now my sleepy owl is floating in white space. So I'm gonna give him something to sit on. Owls like to sit in trees. So we're gonna let him sit in a tree. So I'm gonna make a horizontal line and a horizontal line. First tree branch. Maybe even give the tree branch some branches. I can even give my tree some leaves. How I make a leaf is I make a curved line, and then I go the other direction, curved line, and then I can cut it in half. There's my leaf. I can even give it a little stem and attach it to my tree. Let's do it again. Let's do it a different time this time. Let's make the curved middle line first. Then at the top I go down and back around. I can leave it like that, or I can do the other side, down and back around. Let's keep making some more leaves. Oh, I'm only gonna do one side this time on that one. Last thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna make our owl a moon. I want you to put a circle for the moon, and it's not perfect. That's okay. And we're gonna stop here for the drawing of our owl. I want you to trace all your pencil line with Sharpie.